You do travel and you do concerts.
I do, yes,
constantly,
I do a lot
right?
of concerts, and recently have started recording again after being away from that for a while. I'm back with RCA. I was with them for 20 years. So it's going okay.
Let me ask you something. I was fascinated reading in the book about how you score a film. Do you read the script first?
Sometimes I read the script, but sometimes you can't tell by a script. I have never been able, I'm not that smart, I guess. I've never really been able to make sense out of a lot of scripts. Some people read a script and they say, wow, this is going to make a great movie. And unless it's really outstanding, because I guess people, like a director reads it or an actor reads it in a different way because of what they have to do, and I don't have that. A script is not much use to me.
Can you explain then to the young people how you score a film?
Well, I am called, except Blake, some people call me ahead of time and say, here, read this. I'll say, fine. But then I put it away. And I don't really get my juices going until the movie is entirely finished, shot. And they're finally, everybody's got their cuts in and all of this business, because it's a matter of time, you know. And I'm dealing with very definite periods of time, sometimes as little as 3 seconds and sometimes as much as 15 minutes, you know. The opening of Pink Panther, the movie, has 15 minutes music. You start here and you go here before you ever stop. You don't do it all at once, of course. It's broken up into 3 or 4 segments. But once I'm called in to see the final cut, then we start. Then it's a matter of talking to the director or producer or whoever else has got anything to say. And recently a lot of people have got a lot to say about marketing. People get into the music, and people in advertising. Everybody gets into it now because it's been, you know, the album has become the tail sometimes wags the dog, you know, and the album is very important to their marketing procedures, and everybody wants to have a say. So I look at the thing and we decide where the music's going to be, what kind it's going to be.
Now, do you decide, or does the director or producer decide?
I said we.
Oh, we.
We, yeah, the big we in the sky. We decide and start to, and then I have to, recently I've started into electronics, and I have something in my, up in my house, you know, that I can do demos on, because it's good to let them know what you're doing. And just playing it on piano is all right, but if you can make a nice demo with the synthesizers and all that, which I do, it's much better for you. It gives them a much better idea. And also, I've been using electronics much more recently. I started, when they first came out in the 60s, I was interested, and I've been using them all the way through, but now they have really kind of taken over. So I decide where I'm going to put the music, what it's going to be, and about this time I call in a man who is, his official title in the industry is called a music editor. No, he doesn't edit music at all, but that's what they call him. They call him a music cutter too. But he is my liaison. He is the one that gives me everything, all the information I need to do what I have to do.
I see.
He gives me notes. Each scene is typed out from beginning to end, with the timings along the side, and where everything happens, and that gets down to an eighth of a second or a seventh. It's very, you know, very technical sounding, and he helps me. And then he is the one that puts when we record the music, he is the one that makes sure that when they go into finish, we call it dubbing, putting everything together in one room, because you have the dialogue, they have sound effects, they have all kinds of business that has to be put together. And then if someone needs to be looped, you know, that means you have to go back. If there were a plane, like one just went by, I think. If there were a plane, an outdoor scene, and a plane went by, and the actor was acting, they'll have to take that and go back into a studio, and he'll have to mimic what he was doing. Not like Milli Vanilli, you know, not that kind of stuff. This is these are real words. So he gets the thing on the tape for me. He gets the tape in sync with the picture, and from the time that I start to the time that I'm finished, it's usually about 4 weeks on a picture that.
That's all?
Is not. Well, that's a lot.
Oh, I think it's extraordinary.
No, there's time, but sometimes if it's a big picture, an epic picture with a lot of music, then you have to have more time. So I record, and usually the average picture you can do. This is movie now. You can do in 4 to 6 sessions, 4 3-hour sessions, or 6 3-hour sessions. Because you can do that because of the quality of the musicians here. They do this all the time.
Do you use always the same musician, or you try?
Yeah, I try, but many times I need specialists. You know, I need to call people in that are unique in what they do.
I want to ask you one thing. Which was the most, and I may be totally wrong, which was the most popular, Moon River or Pink Panther? Or Charade?
Well, I think Pink Panther has had more staying power, only because it has been, we made, how many of them? We made 7, and there are countless cartoons out there, you know, and the minute the kid falls out of the cradle, or in the cradle, that kid knows who the Pink Panther is, and therefore grows up with it. It has become part of, and I make more money from Pink Panther.
I see. Henry, you won't believe this, but this is a 3-minute wrap-up, and this is a time when we ask our guest, it always goes so fast, we ask our guest to speak directly to either the young people or to the parents, young musician coming up, or the parents, or the teachers.
All right.
Would you like to address one or all 3?
Just wave to me when I should stop.
Go ahead, I will, I promise.
Well, this affects the whole family, because everybody has likes to think that their kid has talent, you know, and 99% of the time they're wrong. And that it's that 1% of the cream that we have to talk to. We must, education is something that has really become necessary. And when I was a kid, I could get by more or less like on the seat of my pants, that kind of thing, but that's no longer true. Most of the people that do what I do now are coming out of schools and have had proper educations, and you must find, to get that right teacher is the most important thing. I would advise not going to a school just because it is a great name, you know, a big kind of name university or anything like that. Find a teacher that you want that's going to do the most for you, no matter where that teacher is, no matter what school it's in. Although many of the big schools, of course, have great music departments. UCLA, here in SC, in Indiana, a lot of them have good ones. But unless that teacher is there that's going to connect with you and teach you what you must know and what you have to know, it's not going to be a good experience for you. And if you have the one thing you have to have, and that's a burning desire, ambition. I don't look like a person that has that, but I did.
But you did.
But I still do.
Okay.
Was that stop?
That was a stop.
All right.
That was a stop. I would like to thank Hank for sharing his expertise with us. Thank you so much.
Well, Lillian, it's been nice seeing you again. It's been a long time since Ginny and I have seen you, and good luck on this program.
Thank you. Now, you people out there, keep watching us because we keep watching out for you. Thank you. Till next time.